All right now let's run the floor NBA Media Days style, because we got a bunch of fun stuff from yesterday. So the New York Knicks are beginning their season. They only have one player on their roster who's ever been in the playoffs, and that's Enes Kanter. And he's really, really excited about the possibility of getting back. Don't believe me? Just ask him.
When I think about playoffs, my nipples get hurt. I'm sorry.
No. No.
Anyone?
No.
But he's awesome though, because he's candid. He gives you a piece of him, and so many times dudes are fake and don't let you know who they are. I like it. Enes, continue being you and continue giving us sound bites because we got something to talk about NBA and it's September.
It kind of makes you look at the shirt though and see if he's right. I did have to peek. I couldn't really tell.
I only get that excited about it when it's very, very cold where I'm sitting. Newly acquired Toronto Raptor Kawhi Leonard spoke yesterday.
And almost laughed.
He has a speakable. Oh, no, he laughed.
He laughed.
He laughed. It was the laugh heard around the world. And if you haven't heard it yet, let's let you hear it now.
A lot of people up here don't know much about you. How would you describe yourself, and what would you like people to know about you?
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Hey, why did that laugh hurt him so much? It was a strain.
Oh my God. It was like a slow developing laugh.
Why is I know his face was hurting. He hasn't worked those muscles in years. And it
was so good. I love that we know what he sounds like when he laughs now.
And we don't though.
We do.
We don't. What was that?
That was it.
It sounded like there was a dude behind him making the laugh noise more so than Kawhi laughing.
All right. Then let's go on to one of LeBron James' newest teammates. That's Michael Beasley. He sat down with our Dave McMenamin yesterday, and here's how that conversation went.
With taking it a day at a time, where should this Lakers team end up by the end of the year?
Exactly where we want to.
Which is?
Where we want to be.
Where do you want to be?
Taking it a day at a time.
But once you add up all those days, where can you end up?
The future.
Fair. You're going to move the calendar there, but the future, let's say April through June, April through May, where should the ceiling be for this group?
The ceiling, I don't know. I'm not sure. That's not up for me. I'm not an analysis. I'm not a, stat chaser or critic.
Yep.
So like I said, we're here to do one job, which is work, sacrifice, and take it a day at a time.
So maybe that's 3 jobs. But
I was thinking the same. Hey, the ceiling is the roof.
Why didn't he say that?
And that's where they're going to be, because they're going to take it day to day so they can be where they want to be, because where they want to be is taking it day to day and working.
That officially was 45 seconds of your life you will never get back. Laura, what do you have?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get those seconds of my life back, too. Monday, of course, Media Day in El Segundo, California for LeBron James and the Lakers. Dave McMenamin got a chance to sit down with James to discuss one of the most anticipated seasons in the history of the franchise.
Today is actually the first time that it's felt real, putting on the uniform, seeing all the guys in the locker room, being out on this floor and doing Media Day. Today is really the first day it's felt real, like you are a Los Angeles Laker.
You're one of the most well-known athletes on the planet. The Lakers are one of the most notorious brands in all of sports. How did those two things come together and amplify one another?
It's a perfect match, and this city is built on stars. This city breathes stars and they breathe winners, and I'm a winner, more importantly. I'm a winner, but obviously, with Jeannie and Irvin and Rob, they know what it means and they know what it feels to win. So they're a little bit closer to the finish line than it would be, say, when I first got back to Cleveland. But we want to get back to winning, and this franchise hasn't won in the last few years, but that's all they've known, since they've been in existence. I'm happy to be here at this point now in my career and at this point in time of the Lakers franchise today. where we're both wanting to get back to that promised land.
I think JR didn't know how much time was left, and we're going to overtime.
I want to take you back to game one. I had some people tell me that it was as emotional as they've ever seen you. That moment in the locker room. Can you take me there?
I gave everything and more that I could to that game, and I know how important establishing a finals, mindset and knowing what we was up against, knowing what I was up against the juggernaut of Golden State, and to be in that game and to be able to feel like that game was, kind of either, taken away from you, from a few calls here, a few calls there, or a play here or a play there. It was just the emotional drain, and it was, a moment that, I hadn't felt before. You wish for moments like that, and you felt like it was taken away.
I'd like to run through some of quick hitters, just quick initial thoughts when I tell you some teammates' names. Rajon Rondo.
Competitor.
Lonzo Ball.
He's destined for greatness, I believe.
Lance Stevenson.
A dog. He'll run through a wall for you.
Brandon Ingram.
Look out. I think he's next.
Kyle Kuzma.
He was a steal of the draft last year. What he's done to his body and what he's done to his mind this offseason is going to be huge, not only for our team success, but him personally.
So what is the bar for success for the 2018-2019 season?
I mean, it's unknown. It's unknown. But if we prepare ourselves mentally and physically every day, I mean, you know me, you know how I prepare every day. I won't accept anything less of trying to be great and wanting to be great every single day. So, but what's the level of success for this year? It's the unknown.
All right, kind of does feel real now. The Lakers begin their preseason schedule against the Nuggets Sunday, September 30th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN.